Hey guys, it's Arissa. Welcome back to my channel. We are here for the third and final color of the fall color series for the year. Winston is also here with us. He's very excited. And the color is brown. The great thing about browns is you could wear it year round, especially eyeshadow. And if you're watching this in spring or summer, then you can use it then too. And makeup in general, I always say this, you could use whenever you want. But with me and browns, when I was putting this together, I was getting a lot of 90s vibes and really good fall vibes from all these different products. So I have 2 eyeshadow products and 3 lip products to talk about. Up first is this lip product right here, and it's on my lips right now, and this is the shade Fighter from Maybelline in their Superstay Matte Ink line. You know, about a year ago, I would have said that this is way too dark for me and I'm not really digging the color, but this time around, things are different. I'm getting a lot of nostalgic 90s vibes from it, and I just really like the look. I could really see like a Courtney Cox or Jennifer Aniston in the Friends 90s era wearing a shade like this, so I think more than just like the way it looks on me, it's that nostalgic feeling. And also if you have a deeper skin tone, these could be really nice nudes for you to wear day to day. I already had 2 other shades of this, so I knew that I already liked the formula. So Fighter is newer for me, and this is what I would call a warm brown. So this is what it looks like. It definitely has a little bit more of that rusty look, and as I start to swatch the rest of the lip products, you'll see that this one definitely leans more toward a rusty brown. It's really smooth. I do wear it on top of a lip liner. I definitely prefer it that way. So my favorite for this particular shade is the Flower Beauty Petal Pout Lip Liner in Toffee. I think it's like basically the same shade but in a lip liner form, if you're interested in that. I really like the pointy applicator on this, which makes it really easy for a precise look, but even then I still prefer having a lip liner before applying this to make it even more precise. These products are also really sweet. They smell like vanilla cake batter, I think I want to say. And this is also coming from someone who doesn't really like liquid matte lipsticks. I still really like this formula. It's really lightweight. It does feel just a little bit sticky, but not too much, and it doesn't bother me at all. And it also doesn't accentuate anything on the lips. It's really comfortable. I also love going for drugstore products when it's a shade that I may not be comfortable with, because then you're not just splurging on a product that you're only gonna wear like once a week or once every couple weeks. This next one here is another liquid lipstick formula, and this is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Dubai. The soft matte lip creams were definitely really popular a few years ago. I knew that they had a lot of different shades, so I started looking through them, and they have a lot of deep nudes, browns going on, but this one is the one that I think I was most drawn to and I thought would be the most flattering for me. It's a lot more cool toned than Fighter, as you can see here. It definitely has more of a gray undertone. This one is also just as comfortable, maybe even more so than the Maybelline one, which is saying a lot because I still think this is really good. So if you want another kind of lightweight formula with even more color options, then these matte lip creams or the soft matte lip creams are really good. So the shades are quite different, but they're still in the brown family. I still think they give you really good fall vibes, but it also just kind of depends like what look you're wanting to go for, because this one, it looks a little bit more reddish, rusty, and this one's definitely more on the gray taupey side. I'd love to know from you guys if you use either one of these. Which shades do you like? Do you prefer the Maybelline? Do you prefer the NYX? I mean, these have been around for quite a while now, so I also want to hear from you guys if you still use them. So many different liquid lipsticks are coming out all the time, and it's kind of nice sometimes to go back to the originals or the ones that have been around for years. The third lip product is not a liquid lipstick. It is a traditional bullet form lipstick, but it is also a matte formula, but it's very creamy. It's not drying at all. And this is a Maybelline lipstick in the shade Matte Beauty. And I'm pretty sure I had this before, like when it first debuted, because it's one of the newer shades. I didn't wear it as much as one of my favorite all-time colors, Matte Naked. But I repurchased it and I'm really loving it. So here it is swatched next to the other two, and they're all different. This one is definitely a lot more reddish, warm, and this one's more rusty, and then the next one is more of that gray taupe kind of brown. I really love the matte lipstick formula from Milani. People have said that it's a little bit kind of waxy and they don't really like that feel, but I actually prefer that feeling. That's what makes it so wearable, and it never feels drying on the lips, and that's why I also love the shade Matte Naked. Something about this formula too really camouflages all the dryness on the lips. That's one of the big things for me when I'm looking for a matte lipstick, whether it be liquid or in a bullet form. I want to make sure that it doesn't accentuate dryness on my lips. Even if I scrub my lips and I feel like I have the most moisturized, amazing lips, some products can still find a way to make my lips look patchy and dry, and these three products all do not do that, even though they're matte products. So that's what I love, that's what I look for, and that's why I really recommend this one right here. And if you guys also love the Milani bullet form lipsticks, or I think they're called the color statement lipsticks, if you love these, I'd love to know your favorite shade. All right, so now we're going into eyeshadows. I have two palettes, quad, to talk about, and this first one here is by Maybelline. I gotta dust it off a little bit. So this is the Maybelline The City Mini Palette, and this one is in Brooklyn Nudes. I thought of all the different eyeshadow products that I was looking at, this really felt like fall and also very convenient and travel friendly. It is so tiny. It's like the size of a credit card. So I love here that there's a cool side and a warm side, and the way that they describe it on the back, and this is actually what I'm using today, but I definitely stuck to mainly the cool shades. I did add a little bit of this shade right here, but I mainly stuck with these. It does say here that this is the base, 2 crease shades, 2 lid shades, and then the liner shade. But I mean, who cares? You can do whatever you want, but that's kind of what they describe on the back, and there's like a little tutorial with it. I definitely prefer cool tones over warm tones, but yesterday I did put in both of these in the crease and it was really nice. If you're like me and these types of tones pull really warm, then you might want to go in really light with that and really stick to these. But if you like warm tones, these are perfect for fall. There have been some brown eyeshadow palettes that I definitely looked at for this concept, the fall color series, and they just didn't really feel like fall products to me. They just felt like standard, everyday nude eyeshadow palettes. So this one definitely gave me some fall vibes. They're really easy to use. They're all mattes. I've been really into matte eyeshadows in the last year. Winston is standing on my arm, and they're really easy to blend. I go in with a fluffy brush. My favorite is the MAC 217, and these all blend really nicely. They're really buildable too. So it took me a while to try one of these City Matte, or what is it called? The City Mini palettes. I really like this one though. This one really felt like fall, and a great one for this brown category. Now we're moving into the final product, and it is a luxury eyeshadow quad by Charlotte Tilbury, and this is in the Dolce Vita. I don't really get into luxury eyeshadows, but I really do like this one. I don't think I'm gonna be getting more in the future, but just to have one and try it and know what it's like, I do like this. So I think this is a beautiful one for fall, especially for that brown theme. I love that even with just 4 eyeshadows, you get a good balance here of the warm brown versus the cool brown, and then you have a beautiful eye topper here. So there's nothing in here that's matte, by the way. This all has shimmer in it. This one is probably the one that is the most exciting, the one that everyone kind of wonders about. So this I'd say is a really good eye topper. I've never used it full opaque like this all over the eye, so I can't really say if there's some glitter fallout because of that, but I did use this as a really sheer wash of glitter on top of a look like this. It didn't have any fallout whatsoever. By the end of the day, I didn't have any down here, and it was just a nice, subtle bit of glitter on the eye that was still very wearable, and you could even wear it to work that way and it's not much, but you could also definitely build it up if you want for later in the night. So I think this is a very versatile glitter. The way that I used it, I definitely didn't need a glitter glue or like a glitter primer, but if you go a little bit more hardcore like this, you may want something a little bit tackier to make sure that that glitter clings. So I am really glad that I got this. I know that there are more luxury eyeshadow quads up there like Dior and Chanel and all the other ones. I've definitely looked at those too, but this is still pretty steep considering the little product that you get. But just to try it out, I think it's really beautiful and a really good one for autumn, fall, this time of year. That is my last video for the fall color series. I know browns can seem pretty bland and boring, but at the same time, if you really look for the right products, I think you can come up with some fun, beautiful color schemes for fall. I'm just really loving this like brown vibe, and you know it's a big deal when I can say that I don't need a black matte eyeshadow. I always use a black matte eyeshadow, but with this, I think I can get away with not using one and I still really love the look. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'd love to know too, of all these products, if you have a formula that you really like. Like maybe you've tried other quads by Charlotte Tilbury that you would recommend to me, but you may not have necessarily tried this one. Same with any of the lip products, the Maybelline eyeshadow palette. And thank you to the subscriber who requested another fall color series, or back then it was called the Fall Color Trends, and then I changed it to series, but the same kind of deal. Thank you so much for that request. I really had fun putting these products together, and I was able to try some new products that I know I will be using in the fall, so that was fun too. I did spend some money, but I'll definitely be using these in the fall. And also I think in the winter. I mean, these are good products pretty much year round, but especially in the fall and winter, this will be good. If you want me to continue this and do it in another season, let me know. If you don't necessarily want it in the winter, but maybe you want it in the spring or summer, I can definitely bring it back. I have some dogs waiting back here that are getting a little impatient, so I'm gonna go hang out with them and edit this video. And I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next upload. Bye!